From Careco TV, one of the longest running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventure. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin.
You know, a few years back, I had the chance to hunt hogs right at dark, and they were all around me in the dark, and I was totally unprepared. But I had the mindset that I was gonna do that again, and we began to acquire some gear. We actually rented it, because we really didn't even know what we were doing. We got a FLIR device, we got a scope for my crossbow so I could see at dark and record. And Kevin, the camera guy, had his camera set up where he could follow along the stock and capture all this stuff. And this is all new equipment, and from several hundred yards off with the FLIR, we're able to spot this yellow dot up on a pond dam. It's a pig. And we decided to start putting the stock on it. Now, mind you, stalking in the dark is something that zero experience in my background. And we started easing down that brush, and we left Daniel behind with the FLIR to record everything. And it's kind of comical to watch this stock go down. You can see the pig on the dam, and you see these two shapes kind of easing along in the brush there, and it's Kevin and I. You can see us slipping. You can see falling as we're basically trying to get up there. You see me trying to find the pig. Little did I know that we were within yards of the pig by the time we got to the end of the pond dam. And as we started to slide up onto the dam, you know, I slipped, Kevin kind of slips, we're making noise, and the pig just eases off in the brush. But you talk about cool to be able to look back and actually watch your stock in the dark and see the things that were going on it. I mean, that was pretty exciting stuff. And it kind of sets the stage for the hog hunting adventure that we're gonna be doing right here, because we had pigs in the daytime, we had pigs at the nighttime, and it's all about the pigs. Other thing about pig hunting that's exciting is they do provide a year-round opportunity. And you know, as you've seen, we can hunt them at night. You can hunt them from helicopters in certain places. You can hunt them, people hunt them with knives, people hunt them with high-powered guns. We're mixing it up, hunting with crossbows, hunting with compound bows, even hunting with rifles in some cases. So they create a good hunting opportunity. That's also not to be forgotten that pigs are good to eat. I mean, that's where bacon comes from. And everybody likes bacon. So you keep that all in mind. It's pretty cool to see, you know, what goes on when it comes to hunting pigs. But there's a big reason to control the pig population, because they absolutely have more baby piglets than you can count. And they can have them several times a year.
Coming up, we'll head to the Four Amigos Ranch for more South Texas wild hogs. Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter, carries the complete line of 10-point crossbows and accessories. Look them up online at Cabela's.com or visit a retail store nearest you.
Hey guys, we're here with the Bubba Blade hunting knife. It's a great new piece of steel from Bubba Blade. You can use it as a long knife, cutting or deboning type knife. You can shorten it up for your more delicate skinning type work when you're processing deer, hog, whatever you've killed that day. And the best thing about it is this is a no slip grip. No matter how wet or greasy the sucker gets, you're not gonna slip on this blade.
It is razor sharp. It's the cure-all for knives. I mean, it really is. Whether it's deer, fish, I mean, I don't know how many fish I've filleted with one of these. I carry one in my boat. I carry one in my backpack. I mean, everywhere I go, if it's gonna have to do with the outdoors, I've got a Bubba Blade.
After your next successful deer hunt, savor the flavor with a Bradley Smoker. They have a whole list of creative recipes for venison with a wide variety of delicious smoky wood flavors. Find out more about making your meal as memorable as the hunt at BradleySmoker.com.
The Alaskan Series Cooler Packs by Arctic Ice. Specifically designed to keep your food and drinks cold all day long without having to use ice and end up with a soggy lunch. The Alaskan Series by Arctic Ice. Bitterly cold.
Americana Outdoors is brought to you by Garmin and the power of simple. By Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter. And by 10-Point Crossbow Technologies.
The up close and personal aspect of hunting a hog, I mean, is something that's really cool. They're very vocal animals when they come in. I mean, they sound like several big diesel trucks coming through the brush, and they start feeding and grunting and tearing things up all in front of you. So there's some pretty adrenaline there. It's a lot different than deer hunting, which is, you know, a little rustle of leaves and a few crunches over here where they're eating acorn or whatever they're eating. Whereas when a pig comes in, I mean, it's like a freight train, and it can go down fast.
I'm just too pumped about this, and it's good to take pigs like this out because there's a lot of them out here going around and ruining some of the feed pens and areas around, and we're trying to thin out the population because sometimes pigs like this, they can come in and ruin a deer hunt for you while you're hunting during deer season. And we figured during the summer months, while we're out here working on the ranch, we'd try to get a hunt in the morning, see if we could thin out the herd just a little bit.
Well, it was my first time to hunt with a crossbow, and I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a lot different than hunting with the regular compound bow, but you still have that feel that you're still archery hunting, but it almost feels like you're hunting with the gun at the same time. Just can't shoot as far. And it's my first time ever to sit down and hunt with a crossbow, and first time got lucky and pulled a pig out.
Well, that's one less destructive hog on the ranch and a freezer full of fresh pork. While Will makes bacon out of this guy, we'll head to the Four Amigos ranch and catch up with Clark Wendlandt.
We had one pig come in. Right, I mean, the camera couldn't even pick him up, and he was right on the edge of my window, and two deer got our wind and started snorting. Messed the whole deal up. So we're gonna sit a little bit later and see if we can get one right at dark.
It's dark. I mean, dark. There's nothing. There's no moon, nothing. We can see the shapes of the pig. That's not a problem. We had already, rehearsed everything with a couple of draws and knew kind of the areas we want to shoot. I knew the pig was about 20, between 20 and 25 yards. So.
All right, go. I just shot one. I mean, it was slap dark. We tried to pull a miracle camera deal on him, and I don't know if we got it or not, but I could see him clearly through my sight. I had lighted pins, put it right on. I mean, it looked like I made a good shot, but I couldn't tell at all. I don't have a lighted knock, so we're hearing some grunting over there, hoping he's down and dead. And I mean, that was a lot of fun. I mean, they just came in so late. It's just hot, and so we'll go out and we'll see.
So we found our area right there about 10 yards behind us, and we're tracking a little bit of mud. I can just find mud because he just went right through the middle of a bunch of mud when he took off, but I'm seeing absolutely no blood at all. And I know he didn't go that way because there's just water there. I didn't hear him run through the water. It's pretty thick right there, so there's a trail right here. I'm just gonna walk up this trail. I'm really not very, very optimistic right now because there is absolutely zero blood. That arrow went through that pig fast. I mean, it was stuck in the mud and the other side. Whoa, there he is, right there. Seriously, only went about 25 yards. Cool deal. There he is right there. See if I can get him out of here. Well, first South Texas pig of the year, and that feels pretty good. It was dead, dark night. We did the best we could. I don't know what we're gonna get out of it. I hit him just a little bit back, but you know, I have my sight was lighted, so I could see my sight really well. Man, I'm pretty jacked up about that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I mean, they were just grunting, and we knew they were all around us, but you know, we didn't know exactly how many of them there were. I saw 3 or 4 for sure, and we had one earlier there that would have been a great one to shoot, but the problem with him was he was just barely out of the side of my window. We couldn't get a camera on him, and it was probably a little bit more daylight. We could have seen him a lot better, but that's a great start to the hunt. Hey, we got one on the ground, feeling great about it. So we decided just to wait until the morning and pick up the hunt again in the morning. Here we are, morning time, feels pretty cool. Pigs are out moving. We've come down, we've got several of them on the road right here. We're gonna see if we can sneak down and get one. It was totally dark at that point. I mean, light wasn't coming very fast. I mean, it was slow getting light this morning. And so we were thinking by the time we get to it, you know, we'll have enough light to shoot. We had 2 different cameras, a big camera that really takes the really great pictures, and then a night vision camera. They're going away from us, so let's keep going.
Coming up, we're a long way from done. Stay with us for more wild hog hunting from the 4 Amigos Ranch. Bubba Blade is the ultimate sportsman's knife. Whether you're hunting or fishing, Bubba Blade has a tool that will get the job done. Visit BubbaBlade.com to check out the complete collection. We'll be right back with more from Americana Outdoors. Since 1976, Delta Ag has been an industry leader in plant health and nutrition. With our innovative concept and chemistry, Delta Ag produces healthier crops and improves yields. We formulate biostimulants and micronutrients designed to improve fertilizer efficiency and increase crop response to nutrients. Make your fertilizer go further with reliable products that work. Grow healthier crops from the ground up with versatile low-rate products. Delta Ag, improving plant performance.
Since 1996, Frog Togs outerwear have kept outdoorsmen warm and dry, even in the worst of conditions. Now, Frog Togs have expanded beyond hunting and fishing markets and revolutionized the industry with their patented fabric system. Frog Togs are extremely lightweight and portable. They pack easily in your car, boat, RV, and even on your motorcycle. Best of all, Frog Togs are 100% waterproof and windproof, and yet extremely breathable. Check us out online at frogtogs.com. Frog Togs, stop the rain.
What if there was a camera that went where you went and shot what you shot? An action camera so easy to use you can concentrate on your hunt, not the hunt for the record button. A camera that let you add dimensions to your video, like speed, altitude, or even your heart rate, just before you let it fly. Life, camera, action. The Verb Elite HD Action Camera from Garmin.
When it comes to racing big deer, Purina is the leader in deer nutrition research. Our Antler Max research and development team is committed to developing products that provide results in your deer management program with a difference you can see. If you're ready to take your deer operation to the next level, look no further than Purina's new and improved Antler Max premium deer feeds. You can find them at your local Purina retailer. Purina Antler Max premium deer feed, a difference you can see.
At After all my years of searching, I finally busted the myth of the Yeti! The Angle High Performance Cooler, it's incredible! Just look at this lid, what a powerhouse! It's so freaking strong, so reliable, I just wanna boom! This silicone gasket's better than rubber!
Why, hello there. Are your base and sidewalls way thicker for superior insulation?
Oh, yes! After 10 days, still cold, still fresh. Let's see a Yeti do that. With Angle Coolers, it's official. The Yeti is busted.
Experience high-vis, a brighter sight picture than standard sights, giving you an immediate, more successful shooting performance. High-vis lets you see a dramatic contrast between the target and the barrel for a more intuitive aim that delivers instant results. Our light pipes come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, designed to be seen in a variety of conditions. With our broad line of sights, you'll see your marksmanship dramatically improve, bringing more fun and confidence into every shooting experience. Shoot more accurately. Enjoy the sport. Choose high-vis.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you by Smith & Wesson, made in the USA since 1852, by Bradley Smokers, and by Yamaha Outdoors, revs your heart. Welcome back to the Four Amigos Ranch. We'll rejoin Clark Wendlandt in the field.
You know, the morning hunt was, we didn't really know what to expect. The thought is we got to cover some ground. We just took off and basically went down road after road after road, just looking for some pigs. And really one of the first ones we went down, we could see a pig. It was totally dark at that point. The camera was right over my shoulder. I knew he had the pig, and I drew back. Pig was probably 25 yards, maybe 30. And it wouldn't give me a good shot. You know, it's turning and moving and eating and keeps turning and moving, and finally it ends up probably at 12, maybe 15 yards, and I drill him. I mean, just a perfect shot. You couldn't have hit one any better if you'd have drawn it up in a magazine. Whew. Good hit. He's just crashing through the brush. It worked so perfect, man. We snuck down on him, and you know, these senderos are just set up where you can kind of walk through the brush and sneak down and then pop out in the road, and they're moving on the road feeding. And they actually started feeding back our way. So we were able to slide out, just wait, I drew. I mean, he just kept coming closer and closer. They were moving so much, I just couldn't, I couldn't like get settled on him, but finally it worked out. I think I hit him perfect. I want to show you my broadhead I used this weekend. I've never shot this broadhead before. I shot it in a target 4 or 5 times. It shot flawless. And you know, to me, that's why you use an expandable broadhead. You want to have the same exact flight as you have on a field tip. I don't like thinking about it. I like shooting my bow a lot, you know, making sure everything's on, and then picking up this broadhead and putting it on and expecting it to shoot well. These absolutely did that. Cabela's Instinct. It's an expandable, inch and 3/4 cutting diameter on it, and I'll promise you, it was every bit of that. It was a giant hole, especially on the exit. I mean, a big giant hole on both pigs that I shot on the exit. I'm totally impressed. I mean, I'm sold. My thought was, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna shoot some pigs with this pig, a real dense animal. If they really perform well, I'm gonna shoot them on whitetail this fall. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
The Four Amigos Ranch is a short 2-hour drive from the San Antonio airport, and they offer year-round hog hunting for individuals and groups. These hunts make for great weekend trips, and they're also a great way to fill the freezer.
Hogs are everywhere. They're running all over the place. You get out here, you get to stay in the woods, you get to bring all your buddies. It's all about the camaraderie anyway. That's half the hunt. But come out here, you get to hunt them, especially the night hunt. A lot of guys don't get to do that.
It's insane. Pigs everywhere back here. Holy freaking cow. If you haven't experienced that with a bow in your hand or pistol in your hand or crossbow rifle, whatever, you're missing out. It's something that you got to get out and go experience. And it was the highlight to me, really, of the whole hunt.
Yeah. When I slid up here, there's a lot of pigs on the far end of this little island. I mean, probably somewhere around 40.
Wow.
And there's some pretty good ones too. You know, I can't put a number to them on how big they are. Okay. With it being this dark, I didn't use any light.
Pigs are very hard to judge at night. Yeah.
but it's very easy to slide through this, real quiet. I think we can get it done.
Okay. You ready?
What's the range?
Oh, we can sneak you all the way up into them.
I got him.
Forward, he's hit forward, he's hit forward.
Yep.
Great.
That was
great
awesome.
shot.
That was
A little
awesome.
bit of patience, a little bit of cover at night.
Thank you, man. Nighttime hunting at Four Amigos is really cool because you don't have one of the senses that you have during the day. It's a lot tougher hunt because you can't see very well. So it's about 11:30 at night. I gotta say, I've never shot at anything this dark. It's quite an experience, really different, especially looking through the optics without lighting. Plays tricks on you.
It does.
You don't know the range, can't tell the size, can't tell which direction they're going. You kind of have to sit farther back because of the parallax gets you. It's really different.
It is. It adds a whole different level of intensity, excitement, and then a whole other element to the entire hunt.
All right.
Can be very, very exciting. You don't know what's around you,
Right.
like all the hogs grunting around us. But here at Four Amigos Ranch, night hunting for hogs, you have the right light, the right patience, the right preparation.
Well, coming up, we've got one more night hunt ahead of us. And then we'll take a look at one of the newest models in the 10-point crossbow lineup. Don't head into the field unprepared. A handheld GPS can mark your kill, your blind, or even the way home. Check out Cabela's for the complete selection of Garmin handheld GPS units. You can find them online at Cabela's.com.
The Yamaha Viking, and introducing the all-new Viking 6. The hardest working, most off-road capable side-by-sides in America. Built for the hardest working people on Earth. You.
When you change the game, you make the rules. Introducing the all-new Stealth SS from 10 Point, the most compact crossbow we've ever created. 10 Point, there is no substitute.
When I'm not hunting, I'm thinking about hunting. It's on my mind because it's in my blood. When the hunt calls, my TC Venture points the way. Accurate, reliable, proven. Until there's no more ground to cover and no more stories to tell. When you're a TC Venture hunter, the hunt never ends.
Julie Golaski, Smith & Wesson Consumer Program Manager and World Champion Shooter.
Joe Zanetti, Smith & Wesson Finishing Specialist and lifelong hunter.
Jim Dalton, Smith & Wesson Master Gunsmith. I shoot competitively, and so does my son.
Our people, our products, our passion. Smith & Wesson.
Stealth Cam gives you the edge on the most elusive bucks. Capture high-res stills, HD audio and video, or time-lapse imagery. Nothing escapes our sub-1 second trigger with our advanced multi-zone detection grid. With our energy-efficient design, one set of batteries will last up to a full year. Retina low-light sensitivity captures stunning nighttime imagery out to 100 feet. Get all the latest technology in our new G series of scouting cameras. The next generation of Stealth Cam has arrived, delivering technologies you need every hunting season.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you in part by Do All Outdoors, by Arctic Ice Chill and Brew, and by Bubba Blade, the ultimate sportsman's knife.
You know, when you start looking at hog hunting, you can hunt them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so Kevin and I had this great idea to take this pile of toys with us and go out and try to crossbow nighttime hog hunt. We're setting up in this tripod here, And you know, he's got a FLIR device, which is basically a heat-seeking device. I've got a device on my 10-point crossbow that I've got a lot better vision of. You know, we've got deer easing around as you would expect, and as darkness begins to really overtake the area where we're setting up on this kind of little crossing, all of a sudden you hear a rumbling herd.
You wanna go big camera? You ready for a light? There's still another one there. Yeah. I thought those are little bitty. Those are babies.
It was so cool. The whole experience of being able to see these critters at night. If I would not have had the equipment I had, I would have never known they were there. So I learned a lot about how to hunt at night with some of these toys, and I'll be doing that one again.
Ready for a light?
I'm blinded right now and squinting like crazy with the big light. You can see the two lighted knocks out there. We're sitting here and it's pretty quiet deer all over. We're glassing and looking around with all of our new toys. And you know, at that time it sounded like a train coming by, and they ran right under the tree and just started milling out there between 20 and 25, maybe 30 yards in a ball. And I'm just glassing through here. I can't really tell the sizes that I'm looking at. Most of them look like just good cooking pigs, as I call them, probably 50 to 70 pounds, but there was one of them out there. I got off one shot, they took off, and it wasn't 2 minutes later, here they come back, and I was able to stand up, get reloaded, which you can't really tell in the dark here, but that was a little bit They came back and turned broadside, and I got reloaded, raised it up, and popped another one. This is pretty cool out here. It's probably 95 degrees. It's in the middle of summer. This is pretty good entertainment right here. We're gonna get down and pick these up, get a bite to eat, and then we're going stalking.
When it comes to hunting pigs, there's great operations out there like the Four Amigos Ranch. We've been there several times. It sets up great for big groups or father-sons, whatever it may be, and it's a place that I absolutely have a blast because you can hunt them 24 hours a day there. It's set up for pig hunting, no matter what you're looking to do. But there are other places obviously out there to go pig hunting on your hunting leases and stuff like that. But if you're looking for a great trip, that's a place that I'd highly recommend. How you harvest them, you saw the crossbow play a pretty big role in a lot of our team from Americana Outdoors this week, shooting them. And if you would like to learn more about crossbows, we're going to take a quick step away from the action and hear from the folks at 10-Point Crossbow about their new model.
This is the new Venom Crossbow, one of our 2 new bows this year. We had great success last year with our new bows, the Vapor and the Stealth, and this bow is really a hybrid of the two. It's got a woven carbon fiber barrel like the Vapor had, highly efficient cams, Rangemaster Pro scope on it, very, very lightweight, 6.5 pounds, 350 feet a second out of this bow, but it's very compact, a lot like the Stealth was in last year's model. Again, 34 inches long, about 17 inches wide. This bow is an absolute dream to shoot. Very nice from a tree stand or a ground blind.
For more information on the Venom Crossbow or any of the models in the 10-Point Crossbow line, we encourage you to check them out at 10pointcrossbows.com. Hey, and while you're online, check out the all-new AmericanaOutdoors.com. We've redesigned it to include the latest in news and information for the outdoorsman, as well as one of the largest online libraries of outdoor programming titles. Look us up at AmericanaOutdoors.com. And finally, we'd like to thank our friends at Garmin International, Cabela's, and 10-Point Crossbows for their help in making this show possible. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.